So hey y'all, I hope all is well. Wanted to share this word before I lost it, because I know how I am. Like, something to be on me and then I lose it, especially when it's not coming from me. I lose it. So basically, my job is to basically let you know what season we're in. So the season we're in now is a reconstruction, right? A reconstruction period, meaning out with the old, in with the new. So a lot of times we misinterpret seasons, and we become dissatisfied. We become upset. We become angry at God. We become confused, baffled, just not understanding certain things that's going on with us. Especially because we begin to become distracted with the things that are in front of us, right? So, you have to be able to, when you understand your season, you're less likely to grow impatient. Now, mind you, we are all human. We do get impatient at times. We have things that might come up or might rise up in us because we are human. So we feel certain things, and we can get impatient in certain things, even when we know what God has said to us, even when we know what is to come. Okay, it still can come up in us. So with the time that we are in now, we are in a reconstruction period, meaning that old things, old ways are being uprooted, right? Meaning that he is pulling up those old foundations, and he's causing certain how can I say it, certain plans to fold, certain things to crumble, right? Because sometimes that we do certain things, we have our own plan, our own will, and we try to do things certain ways, and it just don't work, right? So a lot of times we think when things are happening, we think, oh, it's bad luck, right? I'm getting a case of bad luck. Or we think, man, ain't nothing going good. Like, what's really going on? Like, what is the deal? Like, I can't win for losing. Or you think, like, like something is not right. Like, it's, everything is going wrong. It's a reason for that. A lot of it is unseen. A lot of it is going on spiritually, right? Some of it is spiritual warfare that's going on, right? So he said, what looks like things are being torn apart, things are falling apart, things are not working for you, things are not going your way, is really the opposite, right? So basically, he's tearing down some things. He's making things crumble because it's for our protection, right? Because a lot of times, too, we see things falling or crumbling, and we try to step in and intervene in what God is doing, right? And we try to force things, however they might look for you, try to hold on to certain things that look no good for us or not meant for us, and we cause it to even get worse. So I'm telling you now, anything that's going on that seems like, man, some stuff going on, like, I don't know why this happening, this starting to crumble, or it seemed like stuff just, like stuff just happening, right? Because when things happen, that means God's judgment has been placed on something. right? Meaning he has made his decision about something. So meaning when he make a decision, mean judgment. Mean you see it in physical when you see stuff start to be torn apart or things start to be called out or exposed or whatnot. That's because he has made his decision about something or whatnot. So when you see a judgment or when a decision has been made about something, then you need to be really careful to not try to not go against him and not try to fix something. Let me see. Not try to force something or to reverse something that he's trying to not trying to reverse something that he's trying to reconstruct, okay? Because a lot of times things go to falling apart or things go to crumbling or not going as planned, and we see it as a standpoint for us to intervene when it's not your place to intervene. And that's why sometimes when we try to do things, have you noticed when you try to step in and you try to do things or you try to pull back together something that is not meant to be, or you try to work your magic on some stuff and it end up just seeming to get worse, and you be like, man, whenever I try to step in or do this or it end up getting worse. And that's why, because he have his hand on that certain thing, however is resonating for you, he have his hand on it, so it's gonna get worse. Y'all, I see a rainbow. I see a person with like a lot of colors or whatnot. So the rainbow is significant for God's promises, right? So I guess the reason why I'm seeing it is because you have to remember the prayers which you have prayed for, because a lot of times we forget what we have prayed for. So basically, me seeing that rainbow just let me know that God want to give you promises. It's some old promises that he have that he's trying to release to you. But he cannot release those promises until you step back and let him do what he needs to do to reconstruct this thing, to rebuild this foundation in your life, okay? So, with that being said, I was talking to him about, because a lot of times we get tripped up over loneliness, right? We confuse the season of loneliness for the wrong thing, right? We'll be in our feelings, thinking, in this, be in our feelings, and we think, man, I'm lonely or this and that, and it's not that. So for the people that are feeling lonely or whatnot, you're just being isolated. It's a difference in being lonely and being in a season of isolation, in a season of I'm getting tongue twisted. A season of being refocused. Because sometimes you have to he have to put you back in alignment, because we stray off, right? You have to be put back in realignment. So that's his way of have you to regain focus, because there's a lot of things that's going on in this reconstruction period, right? When everything seemed to be crumbling down, everything seemed to not be going right, and a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of symptoms that come with it that look like one thing but it's really another. So just go back and remember the prayers that you have asked, right? Because sometimes we think things are falling apart when they really falling together, and it's for your good, right? Because anything the enemy used against you, God will use, right, for you. Whatever he used against you, God will use for you, and he will make it good, okay? He will restore whatever 10 times fold. Look at Job. So a lot of times we try to hold on to things, but your nugget for this season is the art of letting go. If you learn how to let certain things go or whatnot, I'm telling you, it's gonna bless you in so many ways than more. And I'm a living testimony of that, because it wasn't until I let go certain things that my life got better. I mean, finances got better. I'm telling you, because some things demonically are attached to whatever you're holding on to. Money got better, car got better, job got better. Everything just constantly, like just getting better for me as I learned to let go, and as I learned to stop going against the grain and stop getting in the way of God's work and what he's trying to do. And I'm just hearing time, and it's all in his time. And, that you will see, it was good that I was afflicted. So now I can look at things with fresh eyes and new eyes, and be more appreciative of the things that I no longer have, things that are no longer in my life, things that I gain the courage to let go. Because can't nobody do nothing. Can't nobody give you nothing better than what he can give you. And like I said, I made it a point that I said, you know what, I don't want nothing else that nobody else is. I want what's mine and mine alone. And I know I want what God wants for me, and I know he gonna give me the best. He's the best gift giver, I'm telling you. So with that being said, like I said, just be aware of the red flags, because a lot of times things come crashing down or crumbling. It's because it's God trying to redirect you and say, no, you need to think about this, trying to stop you. Your angel's trying to intervene and tell you, no, this ain't the way you should go. If everything ain't going as planned, it's a sign, it's a red flag from God and the angels trying to tell you that you need to yield, and you need to rethink about this, or you need to go another way. Because things ain't crumbling for a reason. It's because God see that, hey, I'm going to have to step in now because you're not doing what you need to do. So he'll step in and he'll tear some stuff up, right? For him to get you to see what you need to see. So either you can go the long way and you make this journey longer than what it's supposed to be, or this season longer than it's supposed to be, and instead of a season, it'll turn into a journey, okay? Just like the children of Israel, okay? You can be a slave to this, to whatever this thing is, whatever you're trying to hold on to, whatever this idol that you're trying to hold on to, and you can drag it out, and you will end up it's just being a mess. Or either you can just fall in line, see things for what you need to see it for, beg back, and let things cave in like they need to cave in, because it's God reconstructing some things. And you just let it go and be done with it and let him do what he gonna do. You pray about it, but you watch. When you pray, you watch. You look out for the signs in people and things, and people will tell you. He will answer you through people. Whether it's in a good way or it's a bad way, you have to learn how to see certain things. So I need to go to work, y'all. I will do another piece of this. Y'all be good.